Now Parramatta, they're tensing up. The premiership is getting closer. The attack's falling apart a little bit. That 0 scoreline against the Roosters was almost unforgivable for all the blue and gold fans. What's happening there?
Well, it doesn't get any easier against South Sydney either, a South Sydney side that's rampant at the moment. Look, I mean, it's a really critical, not just month for them, I think 3 months for them, because they've obviously got they're clinging to a place in the top 4. On November 1, they've got about $4 million worth of talent who are up for grabs. Led by Clint Gutherson. You've got Dylan Brown's got an option in his deal, Ryan Madison, Reid Marnie, assorted others. So, Papali'i, Niukure. So, the next, beyond the end of the season, the finals, up till November 1, it's a really crucial period for this club because they're going to come under siege on November 1 if those guys are still available.
So, do you think they're going to be able to keep those guys?
I can't see how they can. You're talking about a bloke like Papali'i. I think he was on $140,000. I mean, they're going to have to quadruple his pay packet because that's what he'll get in the open market. Because I've rung around and asked. These are figures that, Niukure has obviously got clubs sniffing around him. I know already at that price figure. So I think it's impossible for that. And that Gutherson figure, I think that's. If you remember when Guther did his last deal, it got pretty ugly. It got pretty messy. It was played out very publicly. And in the end, I think he took a little less to stay. I don't think his management are in the mood to take less again this time. I think they'll squeeze him for every cent they can get. And I think 750 is conservative in their view about what he's worth.
And there's not a lot of players elsewhere at Parramatta who you'd say, well, he's retiring or he's leaving or he's going elsewhere. So there's not like there's going to be room created to cater for the bump-ups in these contracts.
Yeah, Gutherson and Reid Marnie are the two on that list that they're propped top targets for me. And you talk about their game against South. We've all spoke about how tough their run home is. I think this is the game that Parramatta need to get their season on track, because if there's one thing in this game, Parramatta's forward pack can run through South Sydney, and that's what they need to do. If they can do that, well, they might get their season back on track.
Brad Arthur's finally built a quality roster that's a proven finals team, and they've got key rep stars, and now he's going to hit this off-season iceberg.
Welcome to the big leagues. That's the way it works, Bonnie. And every year, except for Melbourne, for the way they manage theirs so well, but every year when a team wins a comp, every player is suddenly worth 10 to 15% more. It's just the way it happens.
But the players he's got at the moment, they could bring the trophy to Parramatta. They're all good enough.
Yeah, Parramatta have got it in them. They've got to get it right, but they've got it in them. But the interesting thing is they're going to have to almost. They might have to sort of start to try and prolong that contract cycle to keep them there, because I don't know if I wouldn't say they're certainly favourites in the next few years to win a comp.
Well, that would be a problem if all their gun players want maximum contract. You just can't do that. You want to hang around and win a comp, then you're going to have to play a little bit unders. And if that's the culture at the Eels, then they'll keep them. If not, that's part of their problem.
I'll tell you the other interesting thing. We spoke about Nathan Cleary then coming back with a shoulder problem. Mitchell Moses has been named to play this week. And I don't think his back's fully recovered from that injury he's got. So he's going to be taking a chance playing with that back problem this week, if he plays, and the expectation is that he does play. So, we talk about Nathan being a target. Well, Mitchell Moses is going to be a target as well.
And he said it's been so painful in the recovery.
Well, it's all about pain tolerance. I think we spoke about it a week or two ago, that's what it's all about, this injury. It's a matter of playing in pain, how much pain he can endure.